with AI-powered suggestions for your study materials, new features in group formation, and even more media accessibility enhancements. Let's see what's new in version 2.104 of FeedbackFruits. Engagement Assist lets you harness AI to suggest discussion topics and open questions in interactive study materials, making it easier and faster to boost engagement, for example with the flipped classroom. Select a part of a document by dragging over text or making a box over any selection, choose an open question or discussion, and click the Suggest button to provide an automatically generated question or discussion thread. You can also use this in a video or audio file in the same way as you'd usually add a contribution. Scrub to somewhere on the timeline, click the plus icon, and choose an option. Engagement Assist first creates a transcript and then provides suggestions. These suggestions are based on the context at hand and use bloom levels to create questions. The instructor can always edit the content and publish it to save. It will appear just like any other contribution in the study materials, ready to stimulate engagement. Interested? This feature is currently an experimental alpha available upon request from your FeedbackFruits contact person for those in the USA, Canada, and Europe, using interactive study materials. So let us know what you think about Engagement Assist. In group formation, you can assign an importance level to questions, giving them a priority weighting when it comes to matching students. When making a question, teachers can now find a settings menu with multiple answer selection, grouping students similarly or differently, and the question importance selector, which is set to 3 by default. Depending on the given importance, the question answers will have a bigger or smaller impact on the final group creation, and students will be informed of the question importance when answering each question. Also in group formation, when forming groups, pre-existing LTI groups can be selected and smaller groups created from them. In the activity setup, under Instructions, you can select groups to participate from among your LMS groups. After choosing who will participate, just click on Done and you can continue to make adjustments where necessary. These changes are available to all users of group formation. Next, some more improvements have arrived for media accessibility. Both teachers and students are able to request an accessible alternative file from any submitted or attached multimedia file. Where files have been attached, it's possible to request subtitles, an audio description, or text description. FeedbackFruits can generate subtitles, which can be downloaded and edited, and users can upload their own files and record or write their own descriptions. To request accessible alternatives, find a submission, comment, or review that contains a multimedia file. If accessible alternatives are already added, the accessibility icon will appear right next to the file. If no alternatives are available yet, the three-dot menu allows for a request to be made. An optional message can be written to elaborate on the request, and the file owner will be notified by the notification bell and in the 24-hour email summarizing activity notifications. When clicking on the notification, the request and optional message will be displayed, as well as instructions on how the accessible alternative can be added, and a link to the activity or file in question. Media accessibility helps ensure our tools and the learning experience are inclusive and accessible to all learners by accommodating diverse modes, so students and teachers can fully engage with learning material in a way that works best for them. All users have access to these changes. And that's it for this month. If you're excited to get started with Engagement Assist, or if you have other questions or suggestions for us to keep improving, please do get in touch and see the fruits of your feedback.